Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of The 3 Count. I'm War Machine MJ, and you are...
Rodimus Prime.
Yeah, he's no longer Dickie.
Yeah.
Because the bet for TLC expired, and I actually came up with a bet for Royal Rumble.
What was that?
Well, I mean, I didn't do it on air because I hadn't thought of one at the time, but now it's Malcolm has to cut a promo like talking to Sup.
Yeah.
It's either going to be he can either talk about me or he can talk about him, but if he chooses, to let us write his promo, we're going to make him talk about us, and it might just sound a little gay.
Oh my god.
Anyway, but enough about that. We are here today to talk about Raw and Smackdown post Royal. Well,
that was last week.
That was last week. A week away from Elimination Chamber.
Yes, the Elimination Chamber is on the 17th. Today, as of this recording, is the 6th, so we are 11 days away.
Yeah, 11. All right, let's go ahead and start the show off because we had Stephanie McMahon, who was once again, making it all about her.
As always.
Getting ready to introduce when she was cut off by the Man.
Yes, the Man came out there. And, of course, she's dealing with a knee injury. And, of course, she was going to let it be known that this was her moment. And, Slappy McMahon wasn't going to ruin it.
Slappy McMahon.
And that's what Solid Monster called her, Slappy McMahon. Because she's always slapping people.
Yeah. Anyway, old Slappy threatened to put Becky Lynch, suspend her until she sees a doctor about getting cleared.
Yeah.
For once, she was being a responsible business person.
Yeah, I mean... being that they do see about their talent and look out for the benefit of their talent health-wise.
Yeah.
I thought it was smart.
Not to mention they're also looking out for their Mania main event.
Yes. I mean, you, and pretty much the minority say that this should go on last.
Minority? We're the majority.
The majority, that's what I meant. Sorry. The majority.
Vince McMahon is the minority.
And screw him.
Anyway, yeah, she threatened to suspend Becky until she got checked out by a doctor indefinitely.
Yeah.
And Becky Lynch threatened her saying, if you do that, I'm not going to be responsible for what I do to you.
Yeah. And she basically said, okay, Becky, okay, don't make me do this. Becky was like, well, don't do it. I love that when she was like, don't do it. She was like, if I clear you, will you go see the doctor? And Becky was just like,
nope.
Fuck that. And then she attacked Stephanie, proceeded to beat her down. The medical staff, the referees came out there. She attacked them. She tried to disarm her on Stephanie, but that didn't work because her knee wouldn't let up. And Stephanie, you could clearly see that Stephanie kicked her in her bad knee.
In her defense, that was self-defense.
Well, yeah, I mean, like Stephanie or not, she did what she had to do.
I mean... I'm starting to like Becky's new gimmick of sucker punch.
Mm-hmm.
Because she sucker punches Charlotte last week.
I saw that clip from a few weeks ago where she punched Peyton Royce in the throat. And she just, collapsed. I just laughed.
I'm loving sucker punch Becky.
Yeah. And what do you think about how everybody's comparing her, calling her Stone Cold, the female Stone Cold?
I've heard that, and I can agree with that, but I also... heard her being compared to CM Punk.
Yeah. I've heard mostly Stone Cold Steve Austin. I mean, a lot of people feel like that's outrageous.
Yeah.
But, I mean, her gimmick is practically the most over gimmick in the company at this point right now.
Oh, yeah.
So.
But, yeah, why does Adam Pearce looks like he's ready to throw hands at any time?
I don't know. What is up with this guy? It's like every time he comes, it's like, whoa. Like, bro, calm down. It's not that deep, bro.
He is ready to throw hands.
Like, he's just grabbing on people. Like, yo, don't be grabbing on me like that, bro. Then I really have to throw hands.
Yeah. Anyway, we cut from commercial, and, they're escorting Becky out of the building. Then she gets, she crosses paths with professional Ronda Rousey.
Yeah.
There was a bit of hypocrisy in what she said.
I missed that part. What'd she say?
Because she said, is this really how you're supposed to act? professionally, running around attacking people for no good reason. I was sitting there like, you ambushed Stephanie McMahon for no good reason.
Yeah.
You ambushed Alexa Bliss for no good reason. You even attacked Kurt Angle for no good reason.
True. And Triple H.
And Triple H, yes.
I mean, you even said at one point to Alexa Bliss you were going to kick her pink-haired ass.
Yeah.
And she told Becky Lynch last week, the Raw after the Royal Rumble, she was going to kick her ass at WrestleMania.
She also said the K word on TV.
She did?
She said kill. She said the K word.
Yeah, she did.
Anyway, but yeah, she said some other stuff, and she walked away, then she darted back and said something really quick, which wound up being ibuprofen and ice bitch, telling her to get better.
Yeah.
And then she goes out there and has her match against Liv Morgan.
Yeah. Basically, she squashed Liv Morgan, and then she decided to squash Sarah Logan.
Yeah, she asked for a second helping. Sarah Logan obliged in a slightly longer match.
Yeah, but like we said, Ronda ended up getting the victory. I did hear about that stare down she and Ruby Riott had.
Yeah, Ruby Riott got on the apron, staring her down, going to step into the ring next, and decide better against it and walked away. Then they got interviewed in Gorilla, and Ruby Riott basically said, I'll catch Ronda Rousey on a better day, but we here at the Riot Squad, we have a bond. When one of us gets hurt, we all, take care of her.
Yeah. I think, didn't they face off before? If I'm not mistaken, didn't they face off before? Like before Ronda became champion? Because I can't remember. I honestly can't remember.
I know Ruby Riott has had a title match, but I can't remember if it was against Ronda or if it was against Charlotte.
Honestly, I want to say Charlotte.
I want to say Charlotte.
Like I said, I can't remember.
I know they had the Ruby Riott Squad.
Or don't do like me, call them the Ruby Squad.
Or the Riot family.
Yeah.
I know they've had the Riot Squad face off against Ronda when they had the Riot Squad bullying Natalya.
Yeah.
So, if you really want to count that.
Yeah, because they did do that.
Yeah.
But I could see them putting that match on for next week. That should be a good match, though.
Yeah. Next up, we had a 4-corner number one contendership match for the tag team titles. It wasn't an elimination like on SmackDown last week.
Nope.
It was between Heavy Machinery, Otis, and Tucker.
What is up with, like I asked off air, what is up with these one-name names?
Apparently, it's easier to market.
Okay.
Anyway.
Continue.
Against the Revival, against the B Team, and against
Lucha House Party.
Lucha House Party. I keep forgetting about Lucha House Party.
I missed this, but I heard the Revival won and got their umpteenth title shot again.
Yeah, Otis and Tucker had a really good showing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the crowd popped especially hard when Otis pulled off the Caterpillar.
Oh, Lord.
I gotta say, for a big guy to pull that move off so flawlessly, it's amazing.
It is. I mean, now, not many big guys can pull that off. I will give him credit. For him to be 300 plus pounds, he can really pull that off.
He makes Scotty 2 Hotty's worm look like a bitch move.
Yeah, he does.
Anyway, next up we had Kurt Angle giving a retirement speech.
Yeah, basically Kurt Angle has been made to look like a bitch the past few months.
Yeah, he even said the one opponent he can't beat is Father Time.
Yeah. Now, he's beaten everybody else that you could possibly name.
Yeah.
But going back to November when he got embarrassed by Drew McIntyre, then last week he got embarrassed by Baron Corbin. So they came out there, they decided to crash the party. Braun Strowman came to his aid, so this was the main event for later tonight. Well, later on last Monday night. Braun Strowman and Kurt Angle taking on Baron Corbin and Drew McIntyre.
Say what you will about Kurt Angle, he's at least, confident enough in his career accolades to actually put over a younger talent as strong as he has.
True.
Because, I mean, he made Drew McIntyre look like a goddamn savage in that match. And props, that's what Drew McIntyre needs.
Yes. I'm still waiting on this so-called push for Drew McIntyre.
We all are.
Yes.
Anyway, next up we had the final Raw qualifier for... Actually, it was the final qualifier for the Raw Tag Team... Women's Tag Team Elimination Chamber. I said I was going to make that shorter, but I still haven't.
Yeah. It's a lot to digest.
Yeah. Before we get into that, what do you think of those title belts since we finally have you on back on the show?
When they were first introduced, I didn't like them, but I've come around on them. So they look pretty nice.
Yeah, I mean, they're not the UK titles by any stretch, but they'll at least fly.
Yeah, because, I mean, if they were introduced and they were ugly as fuck, then I'd have something to rant about. But they actually look nice. They look beautiful.
At least they're not generic like all the other main titles are.
True, and at least they're not two sets of belts.
Yeah.
Because that would really be overkill.
But they also need to defend them on NXT.
Yes.
Anyway, but yeah, it was going to be against, I'm not saying that fucking team name, Bayley and Sasha taking on Alicia Fix and Wifey Cross.
You really hate that name, don't you?
It's stupid.
Okay, let me ask you something. We'll talk about SmackDown in a minute. But what do you think about Mandy and Sonya's name? Fire and Desire.
Still stupid.
Steven Larson said that. I think Steve, he hates that name.
What do you think about Carmella and Naomi's name?
What is it?
I think it's Fabulous Glow.
I like that.
I would have went with Glow Money. Glow Money, Glow Problems.
Now that I like. That I like. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Pay me.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Hey, get this man at least 20%. Anyway,
but it was going to be between Sasha and Bayley against Alicia Fox and Wifey Cross. But Cross and Fox ambushed Sasha and Bayley pre-match.
Yeah, I mean, like I said off air, I get they're putting Alicia and Nikki together, but no disrespect to Alicia Fox, Nikki Cross is better than this.
She is.
She really is.
But they got to start somewhere.
That is true.
Anyway, but
so give them props.
Yeah, they finally got him back to the ring by the time we got back from commercial.
Yeah.
And it wound up being a handicap match. Bayley was kind of the lone soldier in all this.
Yeah, because outside the ring, Sasha's
taking a nap.
Yeah, she's not cleared to wrestle right now.
Yeah.
So,
anyway, next up we had, for the first time in 19 years, I think they said.
Yeah.
I
want to do this, not to cut you off, but...
Oh, I was going to say, out comes Road Dogg.
Oh my God.
Take it away.
Oh. Before I take it away, what do you think about this stuff, though?
What, between Jarrett and Elias?
Yes.
Oh, I'm loving it.
Oh my God.
Especially last week where he called Elias slapnuts.
Yeah. It just amazes me how Elias is the heel, Jarrett is the babyface. And like half the crowd really didn't care. Oh, but it was Elias taking on JEFFJARRET. That's Double J, Jeff Jarrett. Ain't he great?
He is great.
But I did watch this match show. This was it was alright.
It was pretty good, yeah.
Jarrett, first time on Raw in like what, 20 years or so?
I think they said 19 because he one of WWE's facts or records. He had the longest in between matches.
Yeah.
I think the last record, I forget who it was set by, but it was 16 years in between matches.
Yeah.
So Jarrett at 19.
Yeah. A lot of people are speculating this could lead up to a match at WrestleMania.
I'd be down for it.
You know what? Me too. I'm not a big Jarrett fan. I've never been a Jeff Jarrett fan, but I go with it. Give some for Elias to do instead of just being a bystander in that battle royal or whatever.
Yeah.
So, I go with it. But Elias won with the drift away. Afterwards, Road Dogg coming out there, and, he tried to distract Elias until he got whacked with a guitar in the back.
Yeah, but that guitar shot that Elias took, talk about a potato.
Ugh.
God, that was stiff.
That wasn't as worse as what Jared took last week.
Yeah, but the guitar exploded last week. This week the back just fell out. The guitar didn't even explode.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like, Jared, he's known for breaking guitars, but that was kind of weak though.
Yeah. Anyway, next up we were gonna have Booty Lashley taking on Finn Balor, but Booty Lashley didn't think Finn Balor was good enough considering that he's injured.
Yeah. And plus, it was for the title. Wasn't it for the title?
Don't remember it being for the title. Oh well.
Yeah.
But yeah. Booty Lashley said, if you can beat Lio Rush, then I'll consider maybe giving you a title match.
Yeah. And before that, they kept mentioning Brock Lesnar. They kept mentioning his match at the Royal Rumble with Brock. Lashley's talking about he can beat Brock in the ring, in the octagon, wherever. He
said, I can beat him in wrestling, in the ring, in the octagon, in my sleep. I'm just sitting there, I'm like,
bruh,
didn't you just say you could beat him in wrestling twice?
Yeah. Now, unless you're talking about, like, amateur wrestling, like the mat.
Or with ring, you're talking about boxing.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't know. I did catch on to that. He talked about wrestling twice, then said the octagon, then said his sleep. And I'm just like, bruh.
And I'm just sitting there, I'm like, prove it.
Yeah.
Prove it.
Anyway, Lio Rush had the match with Balor, and before the match even started, Lashley beat him down again, basically trying to prove a point.
Yeah.
I did like the fact that Lio kept up with Balor. This was a good match.
This was. It was a fantastic match, but in the end, Booty Lashley got kicked from ringside, and Lio Rush got hit with the coup de grace.
Yeah. So, like I said, they could end up setting up a match at WrestleMania.
Yeah. Next up, we had a Moment of Bliss.
Oh, boy.
And her special guest this time was the well-chiseled mime, EC3.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of innuendos at the start of this.
Alexa, she was just drooling at the mouth when EC3 came out there. She was like, you're good looking, you're tall, you're good in the ring, you have a very large bank account.
Yeah.
I kind of like how they did that.
Yeah, it was kind of clever.
Yeah.
I mean, who wouldn't want to drool over EC3? I mean, no homo. He's built, but he's got a butterface, though.
Didn't Melissa say he had a butterface?
Yeah, she said he had a butterface.
But, I mean, he's no perfect wrestler by no means, but, he's decent in the ring.
But he can carry his weight on the mic, and that's what kills me for him. Because they haven't let that man say a goddamn word.
They got him in these old stupid backstage segments, like when he had that conversation with Dana Brooke, and Dana Brooke's like talking his head off, and he's just like, "Shut the fuck up."
Let me get a word in edgewise.
Yeah, he's just like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, before he could get a word in edgewise, out comes Nia Jax. I think she was like coughing or something. I don't know. She's making like a really distracting noise.
You know what? I'm like you. I'll be glad when all this is over with. Because I have beyond jumped off this bandwagon.
Wait, what bandwagon?
The Nia Jax bandwagon.
I was off the bandwagon.
Because, she come out there, she's talking, and Tamina's just standing there like an innocent bystander. Nia's just like, I forgot all she said. She was like, me and Tamina are going to be the first tag team champions, and blah, 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 and blah, blah. I'm just like, shut up.
And to make matters even more weirder, out pops Dean Ambrose.
Yeah.
Mr. I'm through with this hokey shit. Dean Ambrose.
Yeah, and what's that he said? I think it was Nia who said that. Either, how dare you interrupt my interrupt? No, it was Nia.
Nia said that.
Yeah, she said, how dare you interrupt my interrupt?
And Dean Ambrose said, listen, I know what this is all about. You got a crush on me.
Yeah.
I thought that was kind of funny, especially Nia's reaction.
Yeah.
Because she was halfway between shocked and appalled and then almost laughing.
Yeah. And then he was like, well, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna ask the hard questions to EC3. And then
his what does EC3 stand for? What happened to EC1 and 2?
Yeah.
It was something about why don't you show us what you can do in the ring?
Yeah, and they had a match, and
After EC3 donkey punched him.
yeah, pretty much. They had a match, and EC3 won in his debut, so that was that.
Yeah. Yeah, a little backstage stuff that we glossed over. Earlier in the night when Kurt Angle was making his rounds, shaking hands with folks, acting all depressed and shit, he passed by Apollo Crews.
Mm-hmm.
They had a lengthy little dialogue. They came back to it later where Apollo was getting interviewed.
Yeah.
And out pops Drake Maverick, who's like mocking Apollo and all that with
Razor.
Yeah. One of the AOP.
Yeah, because the other one's out on injury too.
Yeah. And Apollo says, "Oh, that's cool. How do you get your puppet to talk? Does he talk on his own, or do you stick his hand up or do you stick your hand up his?" You got caught off before you could say ass.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're gonna have a match in which Razor's probably gonna lose.
Yeah. They need to do more with Apollo.
Yeah, they do.
What other backstage segment?
Um,
The
that,
former Edgeheads.
Oh, former Edgeheads. I forgot about that one.
Yeah.
That one was kind of funny.
I missed that one, but I heard about it.
Yeah, because Kurt Hawkins was still down in the dumps about losing last week.
Yeah.
And Zack Ryder was like, "Bro, they spelled my name wrong on the Titantron. They spelled it Z-A-C-H when it's Z-A-C-K. We're both losers." The last line of it was, "I can't even spell my own name right."
Wow.
You need to do something more with both of those guys.
Yeah.
Anyway, then there was Dana Brooke and Natalia.
I saw that.
I thought this was stupid.
Now, Natalia, she was like putting on her makeup or something?
No, she was packing up.
Oh, she was packing up. And Dana Brooke is like talking to her. Natty's just like ignoring the fuck out of her, like nobody's there. She's like, "Are you still upset because I said I'm better than you? Well, I'm gonna prove it next week because I'm gonna prove that I'm better than you." And then she walked off, and Natalia's just like,
She's like, "What?"
"Huh? What?"
She had earbuds in. It's so stupid. Now, it's something I want to pick your brain about.
Okay.
We glossed over this last week, but what do you think of Mojo Rawley's recent promos?
I think it's dumb. I just don't get it.
I get it as in, they're doing a reference to Taxi Driver. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where Robert De Niro's in the mirror talking to himself. You talking to me?
Yeah.
That. I don't know. I could be invested in it depending on where they go from here. Because he had a decent heel turn before they sabotaged it.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, it's just like, I don't know. I really don't know where to go with that, honestly.
But yeah, which that leads us to our main event. It was a tag team match between Angle and Strowman against Corbin and McIntyre. Take it away.
Yeah, this was an okay match. I mean, they were pretty much just trying to beat down Kurt Angle, trying to basically embarrass him again. Strowman got in some, but I want to say Strowman and it was Strowman and Angle. I think they won by DQ or something like that.
I know they at least stood tall.
Yeah, they stood tall because afterwards, they brought the stairs in, being McIntyre and Corbin, and unfortunately they got intercepted by Strowman, and Braun Strowman chokeslammed both. He chokeslammed McIntyre, Drew McIntyre on the steps, and power slammed Baron Corbin on the steps, and they stood tall.
Yeah, did that gentle power slam.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Now the choke slam looked pretty brutal, but it wasn't, it wasn't bad.
Yeah. While he's looking that up, yeah, this is probably going to culminate in a tag team match at WrestleMania.
Yeah, Strowman and Angle won by DQ.
Okay. But yeah, let's go ahead and move on to SmackDown. We started the show off with the Queen, Charlotte Flair, coming out there. Damn it, I forget what she said.
Was she trying to get her way into that match?
I think so, because she said, I may not have won the Rumble, but I'm still 100% healthy. I can compete in that match.
Yeah, and I saw where the man came from the crowd, and she was supposed to be suspended.
Yeah, she came from the crowd, and Charlotte's like, oh, you're supposed to be suspended. Security, get her out of there. And, she's still walking through the crowd. Charlotte pipes up, first you steal my dad's catchphrase, now you steal Roman's entrance.
Wow.
I sat there, I was like, ouch.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Basically, Becky was coming down to shut Charlotte up since she's boring everyone.
Yeah, she did. She said, well, the man is back on SmackDown.
And then it was time to play the game, because Triple H came down there.
Yeah.
And, he's telling Becky, he's like, listen, you're suspended as of last night. Go home. Charlotte, this doesn't involve you. Go away. Go on. Get. Anyway, go see a doctor. Get cleared. And you'll be back on. Your suspension will be lifted. So you're going to see a doctor. And Becky said no, she's not going to see a doctor because, she spent enough time in doctor jail, I think it was. I think that's what it was called.
Dr. Jail.
Yeah. And then Triple H, he went in, with, he played hardball with it.
Yeah.
Listen, I know what this is all about. You're afraid. You're afraid of losing to Ronda. So now you're making an excuse being injured so, you can back out of fighting her. Because you talked a big game, but you can't back it up. Because, I am the game, so I know when people talk a big game.
Yeah.
But you're scared, Ronda. Oh, you're scared of Ronda. You know that she's going to K-word you. She's going to K-word the hell out of you. So, you going to get cleared. Scared you can't. And so Becky just kind of smirks at him, slaps the taste out of his mouth, and, they're just head-to-head about this shit.
I saw that clip.
Yeah. So Becky backs out of the ring and just leaves with a smile on her face.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I love Becky Lynch even more now.
Yes. I mean, how could you not like her? Becky is beyond phenomenal.
Oh, she's fantastic.
She is sexalicious.
Sexalicious Becky Lynch. My future ex-wife.
Next, we had a tag team match. The Good Brothers, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, taking on Shinsuke Nakamura and Rusev.
Yeah, this came about because Shinsuke and Rusev attacked R-Truth after their unsuccessful title matches.
Yeah.
And that wasn't going to stand by the Good Brothers, who were hell-bent to lose.
Yeah. Honestly, with this alliance between Rusev and Nakamura,
Yeah.
I actually like it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think they could actually do more with them.
Yeah.
Unlike Nakamura's U.S. title reigns,
Yeah.
I could see him going for the tag titles, and you know what I mean? They could actually do something nice. I did see where people were joking about their name. I saw one post saying they could be called a Machkanora. What was it?
Machkamora?
Yeah, Machkamora.
That's stupid.
Yeah. I don't know what they'd call it. But yeah, don't even give him a name.
Just call them Rusev and Shinsuke. That's it.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. So, Lana rallied the two of them to work together. So, that's it. The Good Brothers lost.
Yeah, but at least they got on TV.
Yeah. Anyway, next up we had the new Daniel Bryan.
And his Hemp WWE Championship.
I think it's cool that they're doing this.
Yeah. Did you see what your Aunt Marty tweeted last week when he revealed the title?
No, I didn't.
She said, no, she had tagged me, you, and the group's Twitter, said it's time to bring out the cardboard title.
Yeah.
But it's nice, though. I mean, at first I thought it was dumb when I saw the clip. I'm like, the fuck? But then he's vegan. He did reveal in an interview he's been getting threats from people like Peter about the letter title, so why not? I like it. It's neat.
Yeah, Pete ain't gonna do shit.
No, they're not. Hey, they even got a big boy for wearing a fur coat during the Super Bowl halftime show.
Yeah, they're gonna get at him on Twitter because they can't get into his face. PETA ain't gonna do shit.
Anyway,
the
new Daniel Bryan was rallying his placement in the Elimination Chamber.
Yeah, and he was basically talking up Rowan, and Rowan finally got words.
I'm like Steven Larson. I'm like, when was the last time we heard him speak? Because when he was doing the Bludgeon Brothers thing, he sounded all aggressive and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Other than that, when was the last time we heard him speak?
Can we get Harper back?
Please!
I don't care what they're going to do with Harper. Put him on TV and let him speak. He's great.
Yeah. What do you think of that new shirt that Rowan's wearing with the O as the recycle symbol?
I think it's corny. Like, somebody's having a good time with this. It's really corny.
But I was thinking, like, what if, like, with Daniel Bryan's new title, what if they made a replica of that? I hope they don't.
They don't need to.
No, they don't. They don't.
Anyway, next up we had something really confusing.
Yeah, we had a triple threat women's tag team match. It was the Iconics, Fire and Desire now, as they're called, Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose.
Stupid name.
And they took on Carmella and Naomi.
Fabulous Glow.
Fabulous Glow.
Missed opportunity for a great name. Glow Money.
Pay this man 20%. He just gave you a new name.
Glow Money.
Bruh, give this man 20%.
Hell, I even gave you your catchphrase for a t-shirt.
Glow
money, glow problems.
Bruh. See, this is why we need to work in creative. We can come up with better stuff than they do.
Yeah.
Fabulous Glow. Now, I do like that, but I like yours better. Glow Money. Bruh.
Anyway.
Cut this man a check.
It was confusing because it was originally announced as a qualifier match.
Yeah.
And what made it even more confusing was 2 of the 3 teams in this match were already in the chamber.
Yeah, that was funny how they announced during the weekend at live events how the Iconics got in.
They announced all 3 teams on SmackDown.
Yeah. Who is the Iconics?
DeVille and Rose. I'm not saying that fucking team name. And then Glow Money.
And Glow Money. And then on Raw, you got Tamina and Nia.
Tamina and Nia, yeah.
Sasha and Bayley.
Sasha and Bayley. I'm still not saying that fucking team name.
And then you got one more qualifier next week.
No, that's already happened.
Who's the third team?
I'm trying to remember.
I don't know. We'll have to look. We'll look it up afterwards. Anyway,
Riot Squad.
Oh yeah, Riot Squad.
Liv Morgan and Sarah Logan.
Why couldn't it be Ruby Riot?
Because Ruby Riot deserves to be in that main title picture.
Okay. Good point.
Anyway, but yeah. Then during the broadcast, they're just like, oh, Glow Money's in this match. I'm just like, God, come on. Consistency.
This was basically to get momentum for the Elimination Chamber match to determine the tag team champions. And I don't know. I mean,
it was a decent match. I'll give it that.
Did you see what Mandy Rose put on Twitter?
What'd she put on Twitter?
She put a picture of like the little action figures. It was her and Jay, and she said something about Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
And Naomi got mad and said, she said, "Don't play with me. How's that scalp feeling?" Or something like, just to paraphrase what she said. She said, "Y'all wrong for this. Like, don't play with me."
Yeah.
She said, "Mandy, how's that scalp feeling?"
That feud has the stupidest motivation behind it.
What other dumb feuds they got on the brands right now besides this one?
Let's see.
They got Mandy and Naomi.
Do you count Jeff Jarrett and Elias as dumb?
No, I actually like it.
It's hella dumb, but it's good kind of dumb.
It's funny dumb. That's what I call it. It's funny dumb. What else?
Apollo Crews and Razor, if you want to count that as a feud.
No.
Um, damn, I'm drawing a blank on a lot of these.
Me too. Me too. Because there's a lot of some of these feuds are just like. Now at first I liked the Mandy Rose and Naomi thing, but now it's just like I don't care.
Well, no, it's just like at first it's kind of. It was kind of interesting because you have Mandy Rose,
Mandy Ruse.
Mandy, might as well be. Because her trying to hook up with Jay, hooking up with Jay was a ruse. She just wanted to break up Naomi's marriage because she didn't like her.
Oh wait, no, it is Jimmy. My bad. It's Jimmy. One of them.
Anyway. Uso number 1. There we go. Anyway, but then last week when they revealed why Mandy Rose have beef, it's just kind of stupid.
What did she say last week?
They played a clip from when she was on Tough Enough.
Uh-huh.
You remember Team Bad?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was back during that time.
Like when Sasha and them first got introduced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they played a clip from an episode of Tough Enough. I think it was 2015.
Yeah.
Anyway, where basically where Naomi was smack talking Mandy Rose while she was having a match against Tamina and having Tamina just basically beat her down.
Yeah.
That's it. Then she said because of that match, her boyfriend broke up with her, all that, this, that, and the other.
Mandy, right?
Mandy, yes.
That's so dumb. What the hell? There's no...
I mean, at first this feud was interesting. Then they dropped that little nugget, and it's just like...
See, this makes this feud just like make me want to care. There's no real explanation for this shit. What the fuck?
No.
Let's move on. Anyway, Jeff Hardy took on the new Daniel Bryan.
No.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. That's after the triple threat match.
When did Orton and Ali happen? Towards the end of the show?
I think so. That's what it got on here.
Well, there was Orton Ali. That match was great.
Yeah. Wait, didn't the Orton Ali match happen before this?
Yeah, it happened.
Yeah. Okay. Well, this is just what it has on here.
Yeah. Yeah, we had Randy Orton versus Mustafa Ali, and this was a really good match.
Yeah, I heard about it, especially when I saw that clip of that RKO.
Yeah, towards the finish, Mustafa was going for the 054 when Orton pulled his foot off the rope and RKO'd him.
Now that was nice. That was a clean
great.
RKO.
Orton got the win, and immediately Samoa Joe comes in and locks in the coquina.
Yeah, he took them both out.
Yeah, he made him go to sleep.
Yeah, they finna go night-night.
Anyway, after Daniel Bryan had cut his eco-friendly slam about Washington.
Yeah.
They cut backstage, and there was Jeff Hardy.
Uh-huh.
Basically saying, it's disgusting how Daniel Bryan is representing a title that I held, this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
And then AJ pops up and says, really? You're saying this after all the stuff you've done?
I heard that segment was pretty awkward.
It was awkward.
Because, Steven Larson was talking about, they just looked confused on what they were supposed to say.
Yeah.
Because Jeff was like, you've wrestled him plenty of times and you still lost.
Yeah.
You just lost the title to him, a couple months ago.
Yeah.
I heard it was pretty awkward.
It was awkward, but the bullet points were, Jeff Hardy's disgusted that Daniel Bryan's making a mockery of the title. AJ Styles, I forgot his name, just kind of called out Jeff Hardy.
Yeah.
You're like, really?
Yeah.
You, the guy with alcohol and drug issues, are one to talk.
Yeah. I kind of like how Jeff is playing along with this.
Yeah, he's taking it all in stride.
Yeah. Because like I said off air, I mean, it's public record he had problems.
Yeah, but he's able to laugh through where Joe is just savagely burning him.
Joe, ugh, boy. I heard that last segment from last week was kind of rushed because they were about out of time.
Yeah. But it had that house show feel because Orton and Hardy were both cracking up after it.
Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, then we move on to Jeff Hardy versus the new Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, I heard this was a pretty decent match.
This was a serviceable match. Jeff Hardy was getting ready to deliver a swanton when Rowan pulled him out of the ring.
Yeah. And then didn't Joe come out afterwards and choke them out too?
Yeah, it just boiled out into an all-out brawl.
Joe basically is making a statement that I'm going to win the Elimination Chamber match.
Yeah.
To win the WWE title.
Yeah, apparently Mustafa Ali got a black eye off of it.
I saw that. That looked nasty as fuck.
Yeah. I mean, kudos to him for taking his lumps.
Golly. That looked nasty as fuck.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, shit. Orton must have really did a number on him.
No doubt. But yeah, that Elimination Chamber match is going to be fire.
Yeah. Even the women's tag team title match. That looks pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, so far Elimination Chamber looks pretty good.
Yeah. They did announce on SmackDown next week, though, we're going to get Miz and Mac TV with the Usos. Why is it that everybody needs a talk show?
Why is it that they have put the Miz in this shit knowing that they're going to have a match at WrestleMania?
Oh, come on. I enjoy it.
Okay, it gives something for Shane to do, but I'm just not with it. Because...
Give something for Shane to do. Give something for Miz to do.
Yeah, but at the same time, I keep thinking he deserves so much better.
Yeah.
Because eventually, Miz is going to turn on Shane. They're going to set up their match at WrestleMania. And who knows? It could be like when he had that match with AJ.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Except for hopefully he won't bust his dick.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, speaking of the Usos, I guess we need to talk about WWE leaving Watch.
Yeah, because the big rumor is, according to Ryan Ross Sapp, I think that's his name. Apparently, the Usos, well, WWE is apparently worried that they might not re-sign, and they may end up going to AEW.
Apparently, PW Insider followed up on this story recently, like well within the hour.
Yeah.
That the Usos are, their contracts come up in April, and they are in negotiations right now.
Yeah, I think they'll resign. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they left, but the Usos have practically done everything that they could do.
Yeah.
They've won the tag team titles, what, 5, 6 times?
Yeah, they're in the 5-time club.
Yeah.
Let's see. Also on that watch is Randy Orton.
I found that to be interesting. Apparently, he's got, what, a year or 2 left on his deal with WWE. Apparently, he's interested in negotiations with AEW. I just don't see that happening.
I mean, it'd be kind of weird because he's been one of those guys that's been in the WWE system.
Yeah. And pretty much that's like all he knows is the WWE system.
Yeah.
I mean, AEW, it's been a lot of talks. It's like every time you hear about a wrestler, WWE or non-WWE, what's the first company you hear? AEW. They haven't even ran their first show yet.
Yeah.
But everybody's in talks with AEW, so who knows what could go down between now and April and beyond April.
I mean, I could definitely see Orton leaving if he's, still invested in the business.
Yeah.
Because he's done everything there is to do at in WWE. He's won Money in the Bank. He's won the Rumble. He's held every belt except for the Universal.
Yeah.
He's a Grand Slam champion.
He's been in every specialty match you could possibly think of. He's wrestled some of the best in WWE. Triple H, John Cena, Kofi Kingston, you name it, he's been in the ring with him.
Yeah. So, there's nothing left for him to do in WWE.
No, not really. And plus, a lot of people said the last few years he's had that I don't give a fuck attitude.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like you said, he's done everything he could do.
I mean, he is still a valued asset.
Yeah, I just wish that the WWE would have capitalized on the RKO out of nowhere, like when the videos came
Yeah,
out.
the gifts, yeah.
Yeah, they definitely dropped the ball on that.
Yeah. Now, since you're finally back on the show, something I wanted to ask you.
Okay.
You remember how when a few months after Cody Rhodes had left WWE and he just exploded,
Right.
and people were predicting that mass exodus, following him.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think, with all the people that have come out of the WWE or is coming out within, let's say, past 2 years
Yeah.
to now, do you think this is the mass exodus they were talking about?
Slowly but surely, yes.
'Cause, I mean, since Cody left, we finally, saw Neville leave.
Yeah, he's back in Dragon Gate doing his thing, and he looks happy.
Yeah,
I mean, that's pretty much where he's gotten his start in Dragon Gate.
he looks happy and jacked.
Yeah, he's jacked.
Dean Ambrose is leaving.
Yes.
Hideo Itami is leaving.
I think so. I mean, I saw a report saying he didn't get his request. Then another report say he did, so he's kind of iffy.
He's in the middle.
Yeah.
The Revival are wanting out.
Yeah.
The Canellises are wanting out.
Yeah. But they all got denied.
Yeah. Nobody else has been released yet.
Well, I mean, the thing is, apparently WWE is trying to give raises to talent who are unhappy.
Yeah.
Just so they can keep them, but,
Some folks are just going to realize that the work is more important than the money.
Yeah. Because, like Dean Ambrose, for example, he said it wasn't all about the money. And
Yeah.
he doesn't, reports say he really doesn't live that big lifestyle. He's very frugal with his money.
Yeah.
So that I respect that.
Oh, yeah. I mean, when you've come from the independent circuit, yeah, you learn to be super frugal.
Mm-hmm.
Because nobody gets paychecks like the Bucks.
Mm-mm. One thing about the Bucks, whether you like them or not, they've been around for a long, long time. And the fact that they have stuck with the independent scene, made their own money, called their own shots, set their own dates, done their own thing without a machine, if you will, known as the WWE, behind them telling them, okay, you can do this, you can do that, you can't do this, you can't do that. They've done what they wanted to do. So you got to respect what Matt and Nick have done, regardless if you're fans of theirs or not.
I mean, they just didn't build their careers. They built an entire franchise.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you've got the Young Bucks wrestlers. You've got their own merch store aside from Pro Wrestling Tees. You even have Being the Elite.
Yeah.
Which draws, gangbusters on YouTube.
Yes.
One
of the best channels on YouTube.
Oh, yeah. They even have their own company now.
Yeah.
Their own
wrestling company?
Wrestling company. Yeah, let's go with company.
Yeah.
There was another word.
Promotion.
Promotion, there we go.
Yeah.
They even have their own promotion.
And they're executive vice presidents.
Yeah.
And you look at Cody, going back to Cody, he left WWE, 2-3 years ago?
At least, yeah.
I mean, he's done amazing things outside of WWE. So, you got to tip your hat off to these guys. They've called their own shots. They've done what they wanted to do. And they don't have nobody telling them, no, you can't do that. Yes, you can do this.
Yeah.
Go do that. Go do this. It's like, no, we're going to do what we want to do, and we're going to build our empire.
Yeah.
And they've done exactly that.
Oh, they have. So, they've got big things coming up.
Yeah.
Speaking of Being the Elite, have you subscribed to Cody's channel?
What, AEW?
No, it's Nightmare Family.
Nightmare Family.
Yeah. So far, he's doing documentary stuff.
Oh, I hadn't checked that out yet.
Like, he's got a full series on All In.
Mm-hmm.
And he's doing one now about AEW called All Us.
No, I hadn't checked that out yet.
It's really good. I'd give it a watch.
Yeah.
I just started watching the first episode, and it's fantastic.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, being on the independent scene is just, it's more open to, creativity and all that. WWE, it's just point, direction.
Yeah. You know, that's one thing I hate about WWE is like they don't let they let certain talent have leeway, like
Yeah.
Randy Orton, like John Cena, like AJ Styles. You know, other talent are kind of held back in a way. Like they have some leeway, but not as far as like big names like Brock Lesnar or somebody like that,
Yeah.
or like the New Day.
I mean, that's what makes NXT so much better because they can take, hokey shit from the main roster and actually make it worth a damn.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, what's something stupid on NXT that, we were actually invested in?
That's a good question because I can't remember.
Yeah, because, there's nothing that stupid, and if it is stupid, it's, forgettable.
Yeah.
Like, Forgotten Sons and
Street Profits.
Street Profits from last week. It wasn't that good, but it didn't matter.
Yeah.
Oh, something that was stupid that we got behind. Kyle O'Reilly's air guitar.
Yes. Except Malcolm. He still thinks that's stupid.
Malcolm's fucking stupid.
That at first I hated it, but it's really awesome. Like the whole Undisputed Era faction.
Oh yeah.
I thought the name was dumb, but look at them now. They've really blossomed into one of the best factions, not only in NXT but in wrestling in general.
And
I mean, how could you not love the Undisputed Era?
They
Come
are
on, bro.
stupid over.
Yes. They better not fuck them up when they get called up. I'm going to be so pissed. I'm going to be like Larson. I'm going to be pissed if they fuck them up when they get called up.
I mean, War Raiders.
War Raiders?
We finally got on board with it.
Yeah. I hated the name because they were known as War Machine for so long elsewhere. But I like the name.
Yeah. So, I mean, this whole bit on, people leaving, going back to the indies.
Yeah.
It's better than what they've got in WWE. Because, I mean, sure, WWE can give them a fat paycheck.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean a damn if they're not on TV or if they're hardly having matches.
Yeah, and that's the same way with Ambrose. Like, they were ready to offer him a 5-year deal worth 7 figures. And he said, no, I'm done. After WrestleMania, at the end of April, I'm out of here.
Yeah. I mean, look at Ty Dillinger. He only wrestled 4 matches last year.
Yeah, and he's been on injured reserve for how long now?
I think since the fall.
Yeah. Well, I think he's coming back soon.
Yeah.
But it's just one of those things like, why do we care?
Yeah.
Like Ricochet. He was asked, do the talent have some kind of say as far as like their matches and stuff like that? He's like, yeah. Because like the coaches and the people behind the scenes, they bounce ideas and, they'll ask us what we think and we'll give us our input. We'll give them our input.
Yeah, see, it works perfectly in NXT.
Yeah.
But on main roster, you have to cater to the ever-changing whims of a crazy old bastard.
Yeah, and other people who kiss his ass behind the scenes.
Yeah.
So.
Because, 1 minute Vince has you go over, next minute, nope, plans change.
Nope.
John Cena's going to bury you.
Yeah.
2-on-1, John Cena's going to bury you because he wants to, and we're going to send him home happy.
Yep.
Could you imagine what the Nexus could have been?
Oh my God. The Nexus could have been... They could have been the next Bullet Club.
They could have been the first Undisputed Era.
Yes.
Although they wouldn't have been as charismatic.
True.
Because Undisputed Era cracks me up, and they're just so damn charming.
Yeah. Like I said, when the Undisputed Era first started, I hated it. But now it's like, Undisputed Era fucking rocks.
And to think, I thought a better name would be Dishonor.
Yeah. I mean, they move hella merch. I mean, those shirts are fucking amazing.
I mean, they may not be the best design things, but
yeah,
God damn it, people love Undisputed Era. That's why I got an armband.
Yeah. I still plan on getting me another Undisputed Era shirt.
Yeah. Are they selling those dog tags?
I don't know.
I might give me one.
Yeah, those things look cool.
Anyway. But yeah, we've rambled enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's our recap for Raw and SmackDown. Yeah, we recorded this on a Wednesday, so it's going to go up on tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and nip that out of the bud.
Yeah, and then the weekend we'll have the network stuff.
Yeah. We'll also add halftime heat to that.
Yeah.
Because Halftime Heat was great.
Anything but the halftime show itself. I mean, a lot of people talk shit about the game and how terrible it was, but Halftime Heat really made up for it. I mean, because the Super Bowl in general, lowest scoring game in history, lowest ratings in the last 10 years.
Boring halftime show.
God awful halftime show. Adam Levine out there motherfucking, I don't know what the fuck he was doing.
Yeah,
Anyway, the halftime show sucked, just to sum it up.
Yeah, I saw one meme that said, when you buy all the tattoos on GTA.
I saw like a Vince McMahon like Twitter account
Yeah.
asking said what is Corey Graves doing?
Where's all that meat?
Yeah.
You see this, Finn? Look at all this meat. Still cracks me up that he said meat like multiple times in that promo.
That sounded so not right.
See, Finn, what these guys have on you is all this meat. All this meat in the ring. There's so much meat here that I want to be an Oscar Mayer wiener.
Jesus Christ.
Have you seen where Oscar Mayer is looking for people to drive the Weenie Mobile?
Yes! Bruh. I just wonder, like, who the fuck wants to drive that thing?
Apparently it pays good.
I thought, at one point, I ain't gonna lie, at one point I was like, I want to get on that fucking thing. But now I'm older, I'm just like, no. No! I don't want to get on that thing. No.
You don't want to ride all that meat.
No! No! Oh my god.
Anyway, yeah, that's our recap. Like he said, this weekend we'll have NXT 205, I almost said 205 UK.
Oh god. 205 UK! We need to check that out. 205 UK coming soon.
Hey, they got enough people that are under 205.
Yeah. But we'll check out 205 NXT and NXT UK.
We'll also talk about Halftime Heat.
Yes, we'll add that in there.
We're not going to talk about the Worlds Collide tourney, because that's...
I still haven't watched that, but like I told you off air, the numbers as far as viewership weren't great.
Well, the thing I got to complain about is you got to watch most of it on YouTube, and then you got to watch the rest of it on the network.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I think it was going to be. I think it was on all the platforms.
It was on all the platforms, but I was watching the network yesterday, and during the Battle Royal, they said if you want to watch the first round matches, you got to go to YouTube.
Yeah, because they got like 2 hours. The total time was like 2 hours and something on YouTube.
Yeah, I mean that's what they did for this year's UK tourney.
Yeah,
which I thought was lazy.
Yeah.
Anyway, but we rambled enough. Next weekend is Elimination Chamber.
Yes. So far there are like 4 or 5 matches. We have the SmackDown Tag Team titles, the WWE Championship, the Hemp Belt.
The Hemp Belt.
The
Hers Tag Team Belt.
Yeah.
I don't know what to call it. I got to think of something short because...
The Women's Tag Team Championship Elimination Match.
See, that's too long.
Yeah, that's like that.
Anyway, we've also got... not sure when this will happen, but...
The Cruiserweight Championship match.
Yeah, Cruiserweight Championship.
Which will be on the pre-show.
That's a lock. The Raw and Smackdown Tag Team titles, don't know when that's going to happen.
The SmackDown Tag titles are on the line at Elimination Chamber.
Oh, at Elimination Chamber?
Yeah.
Okay.
Usos versus McMiz.
Okay. But what about the Raw?
I don't know.
It's probably going to be on the pre-show.
As it should be.
Because they've had the tag titles on the pre-show at Royal Rumble in a stupid match.
Was it just me? Or did that just come out of nowhere and it was dumb as shit?
Oh, we watched towards the end, like the Cruiserweight match.
Oh, that Raw Tag Team title match was so fucking stupid.
Anyway.
Like, bruh. Jesus Christ.
I'm thinking about doing a live stream for Elimination Chamber. I got to play with Streamlabs just to see how it works. Yeah, since we got... since we can't live stream on YouTube.
We can't do that no more?
No, because of Takeover Blackpool. We got banned from streaming for 90 days. So,
What was up with the Blackpool stream?
remember we got copyrighted?
Oh.
And they cut off our stream towards the end instead of, like, at the very start.
Oh, well.
Because they said the whole video was copyright violating.
Oh, yeah, you did say something. Well, damn.
Yeah. So, fuck WWE for being sensitive, and fuck YouTube. Because fuck YouTube. Anyway, we will have, of course, 3 count leading up to Elimination Chamber.
Mm-hmm.
Because we got one more Raw and Smackdown for Elimination Chamber.
Yeah, because next week is the 11th.
Yeah, okay, alright.
Wait. Today's the 6th.
Yeah, because Elimination Chamber's on the 17th.
Yeah. No, because this Sunday will be on the... Yeah, you're right.
I'm looking at my calendar over there on the fridge.
Yeah, I mean, you're right.
Yeah.
I had to... Yeah.
Anyway, we will have preview and review of Elimination Chamber.
Yep.
We are working on review for TakeOver Blackpool and the Royal Rumble.
Yes.
Not Blackpool, Phoenix.
Yeah, Phoenix.
I fucked up and you didn't catch me.
I did, but I just didn't say nothing.
Because I beat you to the punch. Anyway, we are still working on World War III.
Yeah.
We just got one more match left.
One more match. The World War III match.
Have you watched those other 2 matches?
I have not.
You gotta watch them, because the Luger Macho Man one is... It's kind of slow.
Yeah.
But the Sting Flair one was stupid. Like, they used all 3 rings for that one.
Oh my god.
Every time Flair took a chop, he would roll out the ring, go to the next ring.
Flair, say what you want about Flair. He definitely oversold.
He oversold the shit out of things.
Yeah.
It was entertaining. I'll give him that, but...
Oh my god. I gotta go back and watch the other 3. And then we have the match itself. 3 rings, the whole entire roster, and whoever's left has to go in the center ring. The winner gets a world title shot. Yeah. Which is dumb as fuck.
It is.
It is so dumb.
Actually, no. For this one, it was winner got the title.
Oh, yeah, because it was vacated.
Yeah, it was vacated. I think Macho Man vacated it.
I don't know. I can't remember.
Anyway.
I'll have to do the research afterwards.
After you watch it?
Well, after we do this.
I'd say watch it first, because it might be dumb.
Oh, boy.
Anyway, yeah, that being said, I'm War Machine MJ.
I'm the one and only Rodimus Prime.
We are the 3 Count Mafia. Thanks for watching our episode of 3 Count, and we will see you guys next time.